Welcome back. We will go to the Sölkha practice, a brief Torma offering to the Dharma protectors. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings.
Dongha dan dongha je jo dong zhuo ju dongha me be dewa dan men zhe wa ju ji nie ren qia dan ni de zhe wei dan yang la ne ba ju ji.
May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion.
Melon chuen ba lenge, ni jo ser dang don ne jiang, long me deng de tu ji de zhong yang xin jia qi nang, xiang a de zhe nga qi ba, wong hong zheng shi a da dang, ma lam bam bam tam jian zhen, hong xie na wo long yu bu, long yu me ba zhe xie xian, kou wei ni jun bu wei zi, lui jie dharma me jie gen, ka qiu da zhen wo wa hu, zik le wun chu dur zi gu, de ye ye sum da wa ji, wu ji dur zi tan ba ye, yi xi dur zi jiang cu ju.
I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate rum, yum, and come. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults and defects of the Torma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above this is a vast and spacious skull filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. The 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Tum, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mum, Lum, Bum, Pum, and Tum. A wind of Hong emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire, which melts and boils the substances. The defects boil over, and the pure essence fills the cup to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, Hum, Ah, Om are stacked one above the other. Light radiates from these and gather nectar, which merges with the syllables. The 3 syllables and moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar.
Om Ahung Ha Ho Shi, Om Ahung Ha Ho, Om Ahung Ha Ho Shi, Rang Ge To Ge Sa Wong Le, Wen Chu Lama Ye Dan Dan, Kan Zhu Ju Jiong Su Ma Zhou, Nar La Su Jiong Yip Da Da, Ge Zhe Lan Qiang Zhou Zhou Ji, Jin Zhang Zhen Da Zhen Da De.
Light radiates from the seed syllables at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakinis, and protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings, who then gather before me like billowing clouds.
Agan ba den be be de be, alo gan gan de ne ve de, Shabda Pati Zoso
According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the torma with light tubes emerging from their vajra tongues and thus are pleased and satisfied. Namjir Lama Jedebe Deje Duza Jizeda Manna Maya Jumat Deje Laso Jarvela Shetoram Jam Sonyeg Yedan Jankar Jam Sezo Jishe Rorshe Karan Kaye Manto Dada Sosanan Guru Namye Sardoso Om Ahom Tamchin Jam Son Todab Panggung Sabje Saroze Sadro Gurja Baimane Dajing La Song Gumbuzo Pe Song Chuje Drumat Xinjong Sendo Rahala Berne Jen Zamarza Chujong Korje Dormat Jishe Rorje Karangaya Parche Nedon Drabgedo Durje Lobong Gozesha Chuda Dimba Sonjeb Jade Jundon Drabad Owa Hon Nan Susen Dzambhala Nuje Nurta Pomona Mungze Lama Zamarata Rizzi Lachi Yamyamza Chujin Dorma Dayun Jishe Rorje Karankaya Chudin Lomjo Barzo Owa Hon Lalo Zaga Jajin Sojo Zojo Zanrai Pangun Dunja Zangat Chujin Tumbe Dorman Jishe Rorje Karankai Om Dun Samnam Punjit Om Wa Hom Naman Dabalo Subject Jibdat Yuman Nenat Cheparayarnan Dadak Dabun Kurje Dorman Jishe Rorje Karankai Dadun Chujin Drabad Owa Hong Gittalon Drenjung Beza Lincha Pulun Shagun Kanyan Chujin Dorman Jishe Rorje Karankaya Nusei Shena Penzit Lincha Sanjen Polun Shagun Dajen Koan Owa Hong Dudru Simzen Tayat Chujin Dorma Jajin Jishe Rorje Karankaya Raran Donga Chochen Pende Song San Danju 12. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra Garim, great Black One, and Heruka, glorious great Bhairava, by nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence you are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost lord of all appearance and existence and gods and demons. Wrathful local guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you assess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with radiance of peace and splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime. Powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with the mighty Vajra wrath, great warrior god of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogin called Vajra Heruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, please help to never deviate unto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Ma Hrui, by the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Achichokyi Droma, arise from the Dharma sphere, and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, noble Lady Tashi Seringma, Mia Lopsama, Tekar Dongsama, Tingi Shalsangma, and Chopin Drink Sangma, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya who pledge to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you, bless us yogins and our retinues through your enlightened body. Bless us through your enlightened speech. Bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, please help to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn toward freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jaya, Jaya, Siddhi, Siddhi, Pala, Pala.
Tenzin Jarvaya Sala Jago, Saru Dong Song Seng Dong Kan Zhu Jie, Kan Zhu Zhub Dan Yan Zhe Kur Jago, Xia Jie Ping Qie Ma Wen Da Jiu, Zhe Zi Yang Kur Po Nya Chen Da Jie, Par Jie Gom Ba Dun Jie Zang Nga Da, Na Bu Dong Da Xia Zan Ben Jie Zo, Ma Mo Se Wa Gan Zhe Ne Jien Da, Po Nya De Jie Sa Jin Sang Le Da, Al Se Jie Zhong Kur, Ve Mung Na Jam Zha, Ha Ra Meng Seng Jia Qi Nam Tu, Dzambhala Ren A Le Zhen Nor Jum, Jin Zhong Ya Biao Zab Du Ra Ha, Jia Qi Gong A Nu Jin Ya Le Jin, Tam Jin Tang La Cang Ba Ge Ni Yu, Jik Ding Gun Bu Ding Ba Zhong Nan, Si Ding Da Lo Yang Qie Jin Se, Nan Ding Ko Song Tun Yong Che Le, Sang Wa La Do Song Ko Ding Be, Ni Jun Do Yong A Da Ren Qin Du, Ra Xi Ce Zhen Ben Do Nye Ju, Ren Ma Jie Do Pin Ra Do Me Zu, Zhen Me Dang Za Ren Qin Ko Gu Ca Wa Zang Gun Ju Be, Zi Ge Ji Be Xin Ji Be, Ding Song Tam Qin Jam Ce Co La, Sol Lo Chu Dong Ba La Ji Ju, Tuk Dan Gang O Tam Ce Xiam Jia Xia, Gan Chu So Chu Ji Be Da Do, Zhe Be Da Song Chen Le Ngun Du, Ga Dan Ding Song Kur Dan Ba Da, Yang Be Dan Zhe Ra Be Sa Sum, Dan Be Zha So Nu Be Ge Bong, Par Qi Jin Da Se We Bu Dong, Jia Sam Tun Na Qu Jin Zhe Bar Zhe, Ji Ding Song Gong Qu Jie Ren Jin, Xie Zhib Ding Be Sa Qin Qia Ba, Chung Ku Len Zhe Gan Qia Long Jiu, Tam Ji Song Ma Nye De Zhe We, Nam Jir Chu Wen Chen Len Zhe Ba, San Ji Ding Song Gong Chu Ba, Gen Dun De Jiang Nam Jir Che Be, Ni Be Da So Zha Bo Dong Bo, Kur Dang Nam Ju Ni De, Ge Mi Lan So Ding Be Lu Do, Mek La Yam Chin Ding Ma Che Wo, Na War Da Dum Him Be Dam Dum, Te Yin E Ba Na Dam Man Zha, Se Kum Jo Be Rong Zhen Chen Ba, Lu La Ren Jia De Wen Ko Na, Yi La Nam Ba Ro Be Den Zhen, Sa Mi De Yan Na Yang Ngun Ba, Chu Su Chu Ju Chu Zhu Chu Jin, Tu Zan Ma Chong Se Dong Che Wa, Ye La Zha Xi Lam Chu Pu Su, Si Su Lam Zhen Chu Le Zhong Zhou, Jik Pe Zha Jia Chung Gong Se Wa, Don Na Sam Dong Yu Jin Zhe Ba, Ga De Ta Ye Sim Qin Tam Jie, La Me Zhou Ba San Chu Zhe Ba La, Gar Qin Ba Qin Ma Le Xie Wa, Tun Qin Ma Le Lun Jie Zhe Ba, Jie Gang Yi Ye La Chen Ba Sam Jie, De Be Ngu Zhu Zu Wan Zhe Ba, Song Ma Yi Ye Nor Ba Qin Nam, Da Ge Sang Da Ma Lun Zhe Ba.
We go to the Cakrasamvara sadhana on page 72, Gana Chakra feast offering.
Om Khenpo Ro He Hong Hong Pe Om Soba Wa Che Soba Dharma Soba Yedda Wa Tong Be Ngang Le Ram Yang Kam Sum Jie Cho Jie Ma Da Ni Jiu Sik Da Zhi Long Me Tu Jie Deng Da Ka Pa La Chu Zhe Xiang A Der Zhe Nga Ngo Bo Long Me Jie Ba De Yong A Ra Jin O Wa Hong Zhe Ga Man Ten Ga Ye Dan De Sa Me Dur Zhe Jam So Ju.
From the state of emptiness arise Rum, Yum, and Come. They burn, scatter, and wash away the defilements, faults, and defects of the feast offerings. Above wind, fire, and a hearth of skulls is a kapala, containing the feast substances, which are the 5 meats and the 5 nectars in essence. As the wind stirs and the fires blaze, the substances become the nature of the 5 sense pleasures. Above the skull, white, red, and blue, Om Ah Hong appear and transform the substances into an ocean of radiant and immaculate nectar.
Om Ah Hong Ha Ho She, Om Ah Hong Ha Ho She, Om Ah Hong Ha Ho. Lama yedang kulo da bawo kanjo tamjin jamso duyong ade sojin chubamba namjar maja gonglang udro.
To the root and lineage gurus, the Yidam, Cakrasamvara, Viras, Dakinis, and the ocean of oath-bound ones, we present this feast offering endowed with the 5 desirable qualities. Please mend breaches of us yogis and grant accomplishments.
Om Guru Deva Shire Zatra Samvara Drake Dharma Pala Sapare Gana Zatra Punja Kashi. Deva Khenpo Yen Ramjang Sheva Zhang Chudendo Sijan Panzo Tala Gongveza Doyong Gabde Chizze Yen Sans Sana Nizo Tojen Chubaye Dusum Sanje Chabda Doje Jarse Telo Naro Tripchin Je Khedra Pinchin Amje Todang Kanchen Drupchö Marme Tobo Je Drishik Padra Tawang Reina Zawa Jube Parten Lama Zaju Namje Tudanga Drishik Kundu Dimcho Heraga Dorje Pamora Yendrake Kolo Sumdan Kozo Lamoje Yedan Juje Ye Tudanga Tenzin Maha Kala Kodang Je Juje Druma Tseren Chinata Jujung Soma Namje Dodang Chodan Tumong Udra Zada So Dadang Taye Nyanmo So Shidang Shime Dripsum Nijuda Chebar Domba Sumje Labzana Pamin Damen Gada Jajasha Tedar Tudang Ganyen Shopenda Nini Chunja Jota Zemar Mindo Sanjan Udam Menje Roa Jujorje.
Page 75. Hung, from the all-encompassing universal field, the unfabricated, unelaborated expanse of great bliss, emanate Samantabhadra offering clouds. These substances composed of the most perfect elements of samsara and nirvana bring forth the joy and bliss of the desirables. By offering this feast of outer, inner, secret suchness and so forth, fulfill the sacred bond with Vajradhara, the Lord who pervades the Buddhas of the 3 times, with his sons Talopa, Naropa, and the 8 Mahasiddhas, the great accomplished monks and scholars. Fulfill the sacred bond with the supreme siddhas of Tibet, the land of snow, Marpa, Milarepa, Gampopa, Bliskan Pagmadrupa, Lord of sages, Ratnashri, glorious root and lineage gurus, and all the Kagyu gurus. Fulfill the sacred bonds with Heruka Cakrasamvara, the embodiment of all the Sugatas, Vajravarahi, and the 4 classes of Dakinis, the deities of the 3 wheels, the 8 gatekeeping goddesses, and the yidams of the 4 classes of Tantra. Fulfill the sacred bond with the protector of the teachings, Mahakala and his retinue, Achichoki Drolma, the 5 searing sisters, and Dharma protectors. Please bestow common and supreme accomplishments. I and all sentient beings openly confess the accumulated faults of the 3 obscurations, and especially the careless breaches of the disciplines of the 3 vows, committed knowingly and unknowingly with ignorant and afflicted minds. By the power of thus fulfilling sacred bonds and offering confession, may I attain the warmth of the 2 stages, and may I reach the summit of the excellent path. May the perfection of the 5 kayas and immeasurable bodhicitta become the cause of ripening and liberating beings. Go to Dzambhala, Summoning Good Fortune, page 63, in a Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text. And pure land of perfect happiness, even the name of sorrows unknown. Amitayas grand long life, regard me kind-heartedly. In Potala, pure land of perfect compassion, even 5 poisons names don't exist. Chenrezig, hold me with love. Grant me the supreme city in lotus light, pure land of Vinyadhara's deathless life. Even misery's names are gone. Lotus born, grant your blessing. Sky-faring rainbow body, in manifest joy, land of perfect bliss. Even the names are confused, they don't exist. Vajrasattva grand blessings, mirror like wisdom sit. In glory endowed, land of perfect splendor, even names for confused pride don't exist. Ratnasambhava bestow equanimity, wisdom, and watch and pure land of great happiness. Even names for confused desire are gone. Amitabha bless and grant discerning wisdom city. In fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha deeds, there's no words for jealousy. Amoga city bestow all accomplishing wisdom in the Agman Dharma sphere. Endowed with 5 perfections, ignorance does not exist. Vairochana grand dharma, Dr. Wisdom City, grand vital essences of the 5 great mothers and long life. Inemnated Uddiyana, Sogyal dwells with Dakinis, grant bliss, emptiness, mastery. Fortune of profound mantra, gurus of phenomena, where all lineage yidams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mahamudra, in the sphere of self-display. Dwell yidams of peace and wrath, grant supreme and common power, city fulfilling all aims. In 24 sacred sites gather infinite sky dancers, grant ripening, liberating powers. Fortune of secret mantra in Dharmakaya's expanse, dwell the lineage lords and kin. Grant enlightened acts, increase 2 stages, mantra deity, in all taming Tokosphere. Dwell Mahakala and court, grant subjugating city, fortune of enlightened acts. Hong Hri in Vaishravana's abode dwells the wealth god Dzambhala, who acts kindly for all beings. Master of life, merit, wealth, food, and fortune with your court. Don't waver from your heart pledge. Think of us compassionately. Bring here all long life fortune. Bring here fortune of cattle, swift horses, and wealth of wish-granting livestock, the fortune of fertile sheep, and of herd animals, fortune of goats and those best cattle, wealth of wish-granting cows, bulls, mules to carry heavy loads. All this good fortune bring here, fortune of fine lovely silk, highly priced gold and silver, fertile soil and the 6 grains, precious gems and ornaments, food and drink of every kind. Bring them here as good fortune, Brahma's fortune from above. God's ghost spirits, wealth midway, Nagas wishing gem below, 3 worlds, gods and humans' wealth. Bring them here as good fortune, Lokbagbo's body fortune, Zambaling's holy dharma, Balancho's fortunate wealth, Brahmanyan's longevity, beings life, strength, and merit. Of all lands grant their fortune, Indian kings religious might, Chinese kings all reaching force, Persian kings fortune and wealth, the army of King Gesar, the courage of Ukarhor. As good fortune bring them here, fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds, perfect wealth, food and clothing, radiant splendor, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracle powers, monks who uphold the scriptures, fortune of brave and strong boys, beautiful and virtuous girls, pure offspring, please all of these. Bring them here as good fortune, like sun and moon's eastern rise, eastern long life fortune. Come like the swirling southern clouds, southern long life fortune. Come shrouding mist, western long life fortune, please come here, like a river flows northern. Long life fortune, please come here, like rain falling from above. Upper long life fortune, come like 6 grains ripening below. Lower long life fortune, come, fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, roar, fortune of heart students' line. Come like dazzling star garlands. Hong Hri Eastern Vajra Dakini, bring life's fortune pacify, disease, demons, hindrances. Southern jewel Dakini, bring resources, food and wealth, expand life, merit, riches. Western lotus Dakini, summon power to tame all things, samsara and nirvana. Northern action Dakini, Ni bring the four enlightened acts, annihilate hinders evil. Wealth gods with your retinue, bring here all the world's fortune. Bring auspicious objects here. Bring fortunate objects here. Always remain at this place and make these fortunes steadfast. Potent eyes life substances, and at this place protect wealth. Please remain firm, unchanging. Grant eternal life city, grant endless treasure city, grant wealth and merit city. Grant 2 cities, let them be accomplished spontaneously. Sarva Siddhi Alala Ho. Ahong. 3 Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Udayana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the 4 empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with the supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with the supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the 3 Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru's 3 Kayas, which causes the 3 poisons to manifest as the 3 Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long-life deities of the 5 families, which causes the 5 poisons to manifest as the 5 aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Udayana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of white Dzambhala Yabyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the 4 extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. Hong Hri, the Guru who is the 3 Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Udayana, and assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind, this life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point into the all-pervasive open space of awe. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness, Samaya, seal. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the 3 times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava, and Amitabha in the Buddha field, great bliss, and reach the ground of no return.
62.
We return to the Cakrasamvara sadhana on page 62, the dissolution.
62. Ranga Dhoga Na Hong Uje Ranga Dhoga Hong Uje Sölkha Tujo Tanje De Yarye La Dan Teni Jan Khanjo Dan Dayam La Yavyam Yapjan Thogar Hong Ni Shabja Kukbango Datse Nada Parda Da Nada Meme Osanga Nyayam Amdula Da
The light radiating from the Hong at my heart gathers into the protection sphere and charnel grounds into the immeasurable palace, which dissolves into the 4 Dakinis, who dissolve into the mother, who dissolve into the father, who then dissolves into the Hong at my heart, which dissolves from the hook at its foot, upwards into its body, the body into the head into the crescent moon, and finally that gathers into the nada string. The nada too dissolves and becomes imperceptible, settle with luminous clarity, even and vast.
La yang chule nada yin rani parchin heraka sharja sani jibega nandong jima davasa.
Once again, like a fish leaping from water, I arise as the great glorious Heruka, with one face and 2 arms, whose magnificent form appears clearly but is empty like a mirage.
Ome kenda rohe hong kong be om soba wa shuda sarva dan soba shuda wa dong ben ang le long me tu ji je ten ale ka pa la yang xin jia che we nan me re ma me she le dur ze nga da Mara Goha Gola Shan Namje Hong Dren Zan Kamjian Zemba Dabdo Jave Yishi Jedur Jamzo Chembo.
From the state of emptiness appear wind, fire, and a hearth of skulls. On this, from A, arises a vast and wide Kapala. Inside that, from B, Ra, Ma, Mu, and Shu, arise the 5 nectars, and from Na, Go, Da, Ha, and Ku arise the 5 meats, marked with Hum, Brum, Am, Jim, and Kam. Through purifying, realizing, and flaring, the substances become a vast ocean of wisdom nectar.
Ateo je ome nene jumden deve jo pawo namjara maje dambamina jindan dunje nang yoba jo.
Pem, the light radiating from the Hong at my heart, invites the conqueror Cakrasamvara from the pure land of Akanishta together with myriad viras and yoginis, to come here to the space before me. On the tongues of the assembly of the deities of the 5 wheels are white vajras the size of a barley grain. The torma is offered to the deities by moving it in a circle, to the left for those in the cardinal directions, and to the right for those in the intermediate directions.
Om Shere Heru Kasa Pareva Padem Pade Zasova Om Shere Heru Kasa Pareva Pibe Pade Zasova Om Shere Heru Kasa Pareva Pibe Pade Zasova Om Shere Heru Kasa Pareva Aloge Pade Zasova Om Shere Heru Kasa Pareva Gende Pade Zasova Om Shere Heru Kasa Pareva Nevete Pade Zasova Om Shere Heru Kasa Pareva Shabda Pade Zasova. Jicha chaba che namje durje pamo de lando Siddha shewe nyambar chaba chomjen kunda doba jo Chune ngobo tamjen karta nyambe danye zikbar de Gumbo tukje chode jije lilab chirpa tukje che Dala zuje lamo namje shinde je
I bow to glorious Heruka, great hero, utterly pure Vajra Lord, and to Vajravarahi, passionate one for those with great passion. Equally victorious over attachment to existence and peace, you have conquered all conceptual thoughts. You see the even space-like nature of all phenomena. Protector, may the nectar of your heart, infused with your compassion, drench me. Goddesses, please care for me with your great love.
Om Kaka Kaye Kaye Sawa Yaksha Sarja Sabda Jet Paishaza Udamra Abba Mara Draga Draga Nedaya Imam Drahanenda Sava Sede Medra Yaze Sarva Medana Pinzata Zendrata Madeda Yate Dram Bunzata Purvata Zendrata Mate Dramata Mama Sarva Karta Sölkha Bayude Mesawaya Jabavindo Hong 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 Sova Om So Jong Xin Jong La Dan La Nu Jin Sen Bon Jong Bo Tang Shaza Yeda Nyuzeda Jizin Kanru Mamezo Chujin Dumbe Turmande Jine Namjar Dajala Sanchok Sumbe Chonze Jan Gartin Yinche Shewada Chele Namjen Rubanzu.
Om, guardians of the directions, local guardians, gods and hosts of Nagas, harm-bringers, bloodthirsty demons, elemental spirits, flesh-eaters, hungry ghosts, insanity inflictors, memory-crippling demons, dakinis and mamus, please accept this Torma offering. Help us yogins attain enlightenment, pacify adverse circumstances, harm, and injury, and cause the four enlightened activities to be accomplished.
Samaya Manabalaya Heragadinoba Didrandu Meba Sudukayo Meba Anurado Meba Subujayo Meba Sarva Siddha Madrayanda Sarva Karma Sudam Sudam Shiang Guru Hong Ha 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 Hu Bangavan Benza Heroga Mamembe Heroga Gubawasa Mahasamaya Sato Om 80.
Page 80.
Banzar man jede bana ranga nesashi ishi bana ranyela tembarju.
Vajra Mu, the mundane beings return to their own abode, the wisdom beings dissolve into myself.
Danye Jomdan Deso Sarve Nyanga Om Ha Garbo Go Nama Hese Jizo Deso Mar Chakbani So Bodred Henap Megnina So Hong Hong Mas Ina Tham Jela Pekam Jangun
I appear as the transcendent conqueror. At my heart are white, Om, Ha. At my head, yellow, Namahi. At my crown, red, Swaha, Hu. At both shoulders, black, Bao, Sat, He. At both eyes, crimson, Hong, Hong, Ho. And at the limbs, green, Pet, Hum.
Om Sambana, Sambana, Hong, Hong, Ba. Om Gahana Gahana Hong Hong Ba Om Gahana Baya Hong Hong Ba Om Anaya Obanga Ben Benza Hong Hong Ba Yano De Sung Ju Je Mega Lam Cho Ribe Je Da Do Dan Penso Bayon Samye Se Bede Chou Tung Je Do Be Cha Shi Zo Chien Dorje Zumong Kan Ru Zo De Chien Ko La Ba Wo Ra Ke Je Nye Je Yo Chong Ju Song So Nam Je
Supreme Deity, illusory dance of union endowed with 7 aspects, Lord who pervades the 100 Buddha families and your retinue, through the force of your inconceivable, perfect, abundant qualities, please bestow the auspiciousness to attain common and supreme accomplishments. Dharmadhatu Vajra Queen, foremost Dakini and 4 Dakinis, powerful goddesses who rule the wheel of great bliss, and ocean-like assemblies of protectors who guard the 24 holy sites, please grant the auspiciousness to attain common and supreme accomplishments. By this virtue, and by the power of whatever virtue is amassed in the 3 times in samsara and nirvana, may I and all beings, without exception, limitless as the sky, accomplish the victorious King of Delight. Page 86. Exalted Supreme Deity, victorious Cakrasamvara, if I practice you with one pointed devotion, let your compassion neither wane nor be indifferent, but swiftly reveal your delightful sublime face. Through practicing the key points of settling in a state of controlling and binding the channels, winds and drops of my impure illusory body, may it become free from obscurations, undefiled and clear, and may I attain supreme accomplishment in this very life. If, due to lack of fortune and diligence, I am not freed in this life, then at the time of death may the assembly of Viras and Dakinis of the 5 wheels, such as the skull pieces and the rest, receive me with parasols, victory banners, a symphony of music, and various offering clouds, and then lead me to the pure field of Kechara. There may I behold the face of the victorious Heruka. In that field may I practice diligently in supreme swift path of secret mantra, and thereby cleanse the 2 obscurations and all karmic traces. May I accomplish the unified state of the Supreme Vajra body endowed with 7 aspects. Although I may attain the Dharmakaya for my own sake in this way, out of immeasurable compassion for all mother beings, may my 2-form emanations show them the teachings of the Supreme Vehicle, and thus may I swiftly establish them in the state of Vajra holder. By this virtue may I swiftly accomplish the divine assembly of Cakrasamvara deities, and establish all beings without exception in that state.
Page 18.
18?
Yeah, glory.
Page 18 in the Yellow Prayer Book.
English.
Glorious, holy, venerable, precious, kind root and lineage gurus, divine assembly of Yudams, assemblies of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, heroes and heroines, Yogini and her assembly of Dakinis, all of you dwelling in the 10 directions, please heed me. By the power of this vast root of virtue, may I benefit all beings through my body, speech, and mind. May the afflictions of attachment, hatred, ignorance, pride, and jealousy not arise in my mind. May thoughts of fame, reputation, respect, honor, and concern for this life not arise for even a moment. May my mind stream be moistened by loving kindness, compassion, and bodhicitta, and may I become a spiritual master with good qualities equal to the infinity of space. May I gain the supreme attainment of Maha Mudra in this very life. At the moment of death, may I not experience the suffering of being abruptly severed from this life. May I not suffer a terrible death. May I not die confused by wrong views. May I not experience an untimely death. May I die joyfully and happily in the great luminosity of the mind itself and in the crystal clarity of Dharmata. May I, in any case, gain the supreme attainment of Maha Mudra at the time of death or in the bardo. Long life prayers. For this realm encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may you remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion. Supreme are your activities of guiding others with your perfect deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of the Lord Drigongpa, great Lord of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peace and light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. The one known in the noble land as Arya Deva, emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chidingpa, the heart son of Jigten Gompo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 aeons. Page 28. May the teachings of the great Drigongpa Ratnashri, Master of Interdependence, omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld until the end of cyclic existence through study, practice, hearing, contemplation, and meditation. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate aeon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate to the Bodhisattva, Chenrezig.
Jamalupa Deye Sala Gobarishu.
Thank you for joining us this afternoon. We hope to see you tomorrow morning. Take care and be safe.